We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Tokyo taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you look at this defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they can't bring him down. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Yeah, good for 22 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yardage, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Cowboys at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down, Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Looking to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And this taken in at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Love now to pass on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Play action this time with Love. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lamb will go in motion. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as he'll give to Pollard. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Pollard one more time. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Pollard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Let's go. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ready. 62 blasting. Blues check.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Love. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing. Love. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Ready. Ready.
Love back to it here after the pick six. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Reed. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Nighthawks.
On play action. Love to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Valentine opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here we go.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
White.
Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 69 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
19, Tiger, unlock line, unlock, take up.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ballantyne now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
On the set.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Set, cut.
Love now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Nighthawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were in this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And taken right at the 35. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Lamb in motion left.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, Love. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, Pollard. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action this time with Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
52 blaster.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a Tokyo first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Smash, red.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to run again here with Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ballantyne to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
First down, Love to pass. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Pollard gets it off the option. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Tokyo, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.